Greg Trotwine with Marine Technology TV, and we're very pleased to be joined by Dan Hook, the CEO of RAD Propulsion. We're here at the Ocean Business 2025. We're on the docks. It's beautiful and sunny Southampton. So Dan, a pleasure to see you again as always. I'm sure many watching know the RAD Propulsion name, but why don't you give us a brief recap of the company and the tech proposition?
Sure, thanks Greg. So yeah, RAD's just over 4 years old as a company, and we started it on the back of having run some previous companies in Unmanned Boat World, ASV, and been involved in Ocean Infinity, and wanted to do something that's pretty special and new with RAD. So we've established the company to build electric drives, control systems and batteries that effectively let any boat builder now build an unmanned boat, an electric boat, or a smart boat.
I understand you have a new technology which you're debuting or showcasing to the market. Can you tell us a little bit about the tech?
Yeah, sure. So the RAD 40 drive, it's an all-electric fly-by-wire, sort of digitally controlled electric drive. We've been selling it into the commercial sector, a few now into defence and some into leisure. And at this show, we're kind of launching it into the robotics sector. So anyone building USVs, ASVs that wants a sort of efficient, low noise, low thermal signature, low vibration, all these things are important to USVs drive, then RAD's got something to offer. So this is a 40 kilowatt drive, which is 55 horsepower, fully fly-by-wire, so you can connect to it through CAN bus or RAD bus as we call it. And then we're doing some bigger units and some smaller units. And there's a very loud boat about to come in and ruin your audio. That's why we're going electric.
That's awesome. Cue the loud boat. That was wonderful, actually. So Dan, it's an interesting time in the market, obviously. We talk about electric across everything that we do in maritime, in offshore energy, and subsea. I mean, it's amazing to see the progress. There still is a lot of progress to be made. So as you well know, you're in the thick of the market. There's a lot of solutions out there right now, and I'm certainly not looking for you to disparage any competition, but when you look at your technology, I know you rattled off a couple of the aspects of it that obviously anyone watching this is going to be interested in, but what's your calling card? What's the differentiator from RAD Propulsion?
So I think doing a complete solution. So we will do the drive, we can supply the batteries, the control, the interface, an API if the software guys want to interface to it. So it's like the whole package from one place. Historically, been buying drives and motors for USVs for years myself, and always gone to lots of different suppliers. And then when there's a problem, everyone points at everyone else. RAD will look after you, will support. So we're doing the whole package. So we do an autonomy interface, we do NMEA interfaces, we can do different sort of digital I/O solutions for people. So if someone can buy an autonomy layer, there's lots of good companies selling that. Someone can build a good boat, there's lots of good boat builders. We're helping with that middle piece, the propulsion, the energy, and the sort of interfaces to the auxiliary systems.
So when you look, obviously you're on crewed vessels and now looking to expand, as you say, on the uncrewed vessels. So are there any particular challenges? I mean, what's different, or what additional do you get from RAD for the autonomous solutions?
Yeah, I think there's a lot around sort of safety and safety cases. So if you're building an unmanned boat and you want to operate it, you've got to show to either a Coast Guard, an insurance company, or regulator, or customer, or all four, that you're safe and you're trustworthy. So we do a lot on the side of sort of software support, kind of certification on the e-stop. We can provide you all the information on exactly how it's going to work. So you're not trusting a black box you don't understand. So that's a really important topic for robotics, is around the safety. And then just the ease of interface. We've had about 4 or 5 different USV companies now interface us in literally a matter of an afternoon.
Wow.
So yeah, it's doing it quick. No one wants to spend months developing stuff. It's a speed.
RAD, while it's known, it's still a new name in this space. Looking at the company you're building, have built, can you talk about some of the challenges?
Sure, great. Yeah, good question. So we started just over 4 years ago, and at that time the leisure industry was booming on the back of COVID. A lot of people were buying new boats. Commercial was certainly very busy with all the wind farm developments and more, and defence was picking up. So we had these 3 sectors that were all super hungry for electric. what we've seen in the last sort of 18 months has been quite a softening in the leisure sector for a while. That's gone a little bit quiet, but a massive pickup in defence. So I guess one of the challenges of a new company has kind of been staying agile, making sure we've got the product that supports, you know, the different sectors. So that's been a challenge, you know, big sort of keeping flexible. Where are we going? I think when I look around at, you know, workboats, coastal workboats in harbours, ports, rivers, there's really not many I see now that can't and won't go electric. It's just a matter of time, earning that trust, rolling it out. So yeah, I'm an optimist in this space that it makes sense. Having run electric boats myself now for a few years, I'm converted. And our customers quite quickly see the benefit too. So it's just getting the message out there of why it's better.